Welcome to the TakeOverAt10, episode 101. As I said earlier, man, these internet radio shows thought we was going to be done after 100. Well, I'm glad you woke up and found the fuck out the best show is still around. Shout out to my brother Feedy Sport on them tables. And, you know, we going to do what we do, man. Real quick, I want to take a few minutes out because, as y'all know, man, I'm a part of this hip-hop scene. I've been a part of it for a long time. And there's very few people who I'm going to talk to for a few minutes right now that does what he does for this scene. I met this brother probably, I don't even want to put a time to it because it's been a while, but I met this brother one day at a show, man. I came off stage, he showed me so much love. We exchanged information, and then months later I found out one of my songs was on his CDs.
Oh yeah.
He does a lot for the independent culture. He does a lot for the underground hip-hop scene in the tri-state. And we're going to talk a few minutes, man, about his contributions as far as what he does for the scene. So coming to the mic right now is a good friend of mine, a huge, again, supporter to the show and everything that I've ever done. And it's an honor and a blessing to have you here. JayFromJerz, welcome to the show, brother.
Yo, what's up, B-Kane? Good to see you,
man,
brother.
Not much, man. Listen, man, so like I was saying, man, as far as putting in the past when, you know, when I was real active, man, you put me on to the CDs. For anyone that's watching now in the hip-hop scene or who's going to catch this interview on YouTube will recognize him immediately. But this is a guy, again, who shows up to these events and is handing out CDs crazily. And we're going to get into it, but I just want to know, what made you start doing what you're doing as far as gathering a lot of the talent that you do as far as artists and putting them on mix CDs along with known artists and blending them all in there? And what got you into doing these CDs? Because as far as I know, you don't DJ, you don't rap.
I'm just a
You're
fan,
just a
bro.
fan and a supporter of this.
Yeah.
And so what got you into it, Jay?
Basically, what got me into it, I used to go back in the day to Fluid nightclub, to Tasty Streets, and
R.I.P. Fluid, man.
oh yeah, I miss Fluid. That's my shit. And I used to make mix CDs at college before that, and then I discovered the underground hip hop scene in Philly, and I met a couple of DJs like Questlove, Mike Nice, and I was like, yo, I make CDs, check it out. And they were like, oh, that's pretty dope. And then I started going to shows, and I started meeting MCs like Reef, Adam 12, The Lit, like back in the day, like 2002, 2003. And they started sending me music, and I just kept making music and supporting the scene. That was
Word. And you do all this off of the muscle, man. I mean, you burning up the CDs, you printing out covers, you're not charging artists to get on it, you're not charging fans to receive it, you're putting them online to download for free as well.
right.
I mean, that's
Just doing it for the love, man. I mean, I love hip hop music. It's, you know, hip hop raised me, and when I say that, I was blessed enough to be in the hip hop scene and grow up when it was all positive music, party music, like do good in your life music. So it raised me, and I know that if you put good music out there with a lot of dope MCs with good music and positive vibes, that people will love it, and I just keep doing it. It's just for the love.
man. All right. And the latest mix CD, as I just showed into the screen, is titled Focus.
Focus, my man.
DJ,
shout out to Jay Ski.
Right, the legendary
Legendary
DJ
scratch
Jay
mechanic.
Ski is on the mix, and this joint's featuring everyone from Joey Badass to Cormega Mob Deep, and also the likes of Trash Man, Screw Tape.
I got
Local. Talk to me. Tell us about the new joint, the Focus CD, man, and what's so dope about it.
How I make my CDs, like I listen to whatever music is out at that moment. You could be local, you could be nationwide, you could be worldwide. If it's dope, I'm gonna put it on my mix CD. And then I find a dope DJ. Usually, shout out to my man Soulbuck.
Oh, geez, so good.
THE had 2-hour show. You know, they doing their real hip hop.
Hell yeah.
Soulbuck gave me the idea to have a DJ actually mix them. And they've been coming out dope, and every now and then I get another DJ, like I had Skip Mo from Mill Vibe.
Of course.
And then this time Jay Ski did me a favor. He's like, yo, I'll do it for you, man. Me and Jay Ski go back to Willenboro. So,
That's love, man. That's love, man. Shout out to Jay Ski, man. Y'all can find him on 107.9, right? It's 9. Indeed, man. Holding it down. Now, how many, give or take, man, do you think of these free CDs with all this talent? How many, give or take, you think you put out by now?
I put out probably since I've been coming to Philly, I would think about 75 CDs, and I've personally handed out over, and I counted the other day, over 5,000 CDs I've handed to people in Philly.
In different states.
For free, man.
From 2000 to 2000.
I just gotta stress the free part, because in a day where cultures become, or the hip hop culture has become so business orientated, everyone's, you know, trying to make a buck off of it. You have a good brother like Jay here, who is again receiving nothing out of this, pushing the culture forward, showing MCs artists like the last joint, Squabbles.
Yeah, young boy.
Talented young brother.
Yeah.
My good brother Amir, shout out to Amir, Real Dough Entertainment, always talks to me about this dude. And to find the likes of him on there, it just embodies exactly what you're doing with this, man.
The best part I like to do is like when I walk up to an MC like, yo, I love your stuff, man. Here's a CD. And he'll look at the CD. First time I did this with Screw Tape. By the way, Screw Tape is one of the dopest MCs.
Hell yeah, he'll be on here next week again. Yeah.
And if you want to catch another dope like group, 30 and Over League.
Of course, they're
family.
family.
Voltage nightclub tonight. That's where we're going after this. We're going to Voltage.
They're family.
And watch, Anika the Beast, Blessa, Wreck Raw, all them dudes about that. Hopefully Almighty shows up because that's my man too.
True. Now let me ask you this, man, because again, this hip hop shit is through you. Where's your love from hip hop stem from, man? Where's it coming from?
I'm a native New York. I'm originally from the Boogie Down Bronx. I'm
Shout out to the Bronx, the home birthplace of this shit, man.
Yeah. And then I moved to Jersey, and then I went to college out in Rowan. And that's near Philly, and that's how I got to Philly. I love Philly, yo. I'm a true tri-stater, yo. No doubt.
Let's take it back real quick, man. What was the first album you ever purchased or received as a gift, man? If you can remember.
I would go with my very first album where me and my boys sat down and listened to was the Fat Boys, believe it or not.
Ooh, oh, gee.
And it was like all you can eat. Fat Boy.
Off of the Crush Groove soundtrack. I remember that. That was my first tape ever, Crush Groove soundtrack.
But the first time I was like, oh my God, these MCs is dope. It's probably like Run DMC and Rakim.
Word.
Kane, like everybody, all of them.
Have you ever tried your hand at rapping? At some point you had to, man. With the love you have. Come on, Jay. No? Everybody, even non-rappers write a verse, man.
Yo, my boy Vaughn can spit. If you guys have a little cipher right there, he's back there.
But I'm just saying, at no point you ever got into the writing, man? I remember spooning. I'm not asking for no bars, Jay. I was just curious, man.
No. But you know what? I know a lot of lyrics from like classics.
Oh, I'm sure you do, man. Now, coming from the Bronx, let me ask you this question, man. Who is the top 5 all-time Bronx MCs, man? If you could run that down real quick. If the first pop in your head, man. This is all off the top, man.
All right, well, you know, my number one is always going to be KRS-One.
Shout out to the God, the teacher, man.
Boogie Down Productions is like an amazing group, and they were one of the best influences that I ever had. But my top 5 MCs, I can't just do Bronx. I gotta go with Big Daddy Kane, Chuck D, Black Thought, KRS-One, and who's gonna be number 5? I go with Nas. It's either Nas, Biggie, or Pac. So it's like
can't go wrong with them 3 of them.
So that's my top 5 all time, no doubt.
Word, man. Now, being as though you attend a lot of events, and watching a lot of these dudes perform live, who are some of your not even favorite MCs on wax, but who are some of your favorite performers to see rock out on stage right now, currently, like within the scene, whether it's known acts, unknown, unsigned, currently?
My favorite performance, I already said 30 and Over League. If you ever want to see a dope show, you got to see them because all of them bring mad energy.
Word.
There's a dude out named Devon. He's having a show Sunday the 12th, I believe. Devon is amazing. Like this dude, he's from like Gloucester or something, but he's dope.
Word.
Who else? It's so many, man. Like my brain is freezing up right now. But I love the Screw Tape. You gotta have Screw Tape. His voice alone, like dude's voice alone, will have you like hypnotized. Like really dope MC, yo. But yeah.
No doubt, man. Now, I'm gonna just take you one more quick question on this note, man. If you were starting a label today and you had all the financial backing in the world, man, and you could sign 3 artists today from the underground Jersey, Philly scene or wherever, who would be, and this is no shade to knowing that you don't select, because I know if you could, you'd probably sign them all. But if you could sign 3 today and push them all the way to the top, who would that be?
Well, my number 1 would be Reef the Lost Cause, without doubt.
Yeah, he certainly deserves
Reef
that.
is a beast. Not only can he like spit fire during a set, but he'll tell you jokes in the middle. He ain't even trying to be funny. He's just talking, just chilling. The Reef's a beast. I'd probably also go with Devon. You gotta see him to believe it. And definitely Screw Tape. Those are my top
Word.
3 right
Viral the virus.
Word, man. R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Viral, yo.
OG
If Viral's still alive.
Yelling in the back.
Viral just, strangely enough, Viral just came up on my Pandora last night. I forget what channel, but the Snow Goon joint popped on, and I almost jumped out of bed, jumped out and was going crazy. So let me take you just some little personal choice joints. We got like 2 more minutes, man.
All right.
Mobb Deep or M.O.P.?
Wow. I'm going to go with Mobb Deep, but I love M.O.P.
That's the reason why I'm asking. You can only choose one, though, man. Which one?
I went with Mobb Deep.
Gonna run with the mob?
Yeah.
Let's bring it up a little current right now. Kendrick or J. Cole?
I go Kendrick. Wow. Without a doubt.
Word. How do you like the new album? You get
I like his new album. I don't know if it's a classic, but I'm just saying I do like it, and the more I listen to it, I like it even more.
No doubt.
But his first album was like, you could tell when a dude's like in the basement just chilling with his boys and he gets spit and they put on dope beats and just makes fire.
Word.
That was his first album.
No doubt.
Second album.
And now he's growing, he's doing a few more things, man.
He's becoming a star, so I get it.
No doubt, man. One more time, man. Tell us about the CD again. Tell them where they could find it at. Let them know where you be at. Let them know all that good stuff, Jay, please.
Yeah, you got to pick up Focus. And you can also go on my website on DatPiff. JayFromJerz. That's SEY at the end. And you'll find all my joints. Nemesis, Nightmare on Broad Street. There's paper sleeves. There's so much dope stuff on my website. It's all free download, all free streaming, and separated tracks, so you can just download it and bump to it and burn it to a CD and enjoy it. It's real hip hop. You know what I mean?
No doubt, man. And again, man, I want to thank you a million times over, man, for everything you do. Not only for me, but for the likes of Rich and the likes of Screw and the likes of everybody, man, because there was only more people like you, man. Again, man, we all be so much further along. So I graciously thank you for all your
thanks for having me, BK.
man.
And by the way, I like that new track you got out.
Oh, thank you, man. Feel free to put it on the next joint,
it's on the next one, no
you
doubt.
already, man. I wish I would have put it out 2 weeks earlier because I would have been on the Focus joint. But it was already done, and that's all good, man.
Right.
So again, Jay, thank you so much for coming through, man. And please continue to do what you do. And if no one else tells you, man, as I know they do, but if no one else tells you, man, thank you for your contributions, brother.
No doubt. Thank you.
So again, don't go nowhere. We're going to get back to it. If you